Hi, how you do? Welcome. Welcome. Let me know if you are hearing me loud and clear. Let me know if you are hearing me loud and clear. How are you? We have the people at the chat waiting. We're starting at 9. We're starting at 9. Oh, what time is it? Oh, how are you? How are you doing? We have a good show tonight. Good show tonight. Good show. How was your day? How is everyone? Welcome. You hearing me loud and clear? I'm trying a new system, so I want to know that you are hearing me. Just type in the chat that you are hearing. People who are here, just type in the chat that yes, you are hearing me loud and clear. What you do? Ah, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. Yeah. Ah, of appointment and disappointment and every appointment and everything and everything. Good show tonight. Good show. Good show, people. We're going right back. Oh, thank you, Salim. We are hearing you. Yeah, loud and clear, Salim. Salim, what go on? Salim, I was ending the show last night. I didn't see you around, man. Come on, Salim. You're here with us. Michael Brown. Michael Brown, what's up? I'm not starting 9:30, man. Salim, you're defending me. Pick up everyone, Quincy Grant, Wagwan, everyone that is there. Just like the live, please, like the live and come on. As I said, we have a good show. The analysts they soon be here. But we have a very packed show for you tonight. Um, Loud and clear. Thank you, Michael. So, pack show talking about Australia. Should we talk about Australia or Zimbabwe? Yes. Then we're gonna talk about the group that West Indies is in. Everyone is finalizing the group. We know when West Indies uh we know West Indies is gonna play and the time they're gonna play everything. We're gonna talk about Shai Hope captaincy. We're gonna talk about the team that should take should take the field against Italy. So it's a good show. It's a good show. Gonna look at the matches for tomorrow. The matches today. It's a good show, people. Good show. I'm excited to be here. Right back. Remember West Indies play Thursday now. Early Thursday morning. Yeah, 12:30. Should I say it? I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think I'm gonna do watch along on that one. I missed that one Saturday night for repeat. Uh oh, you prepared for Ramadan. Okay, Salim. That sound like well learned that from Salim. That's Trinidadian. Are you a Indian, Salim? Hmm? And we're gonna ask the question. I'm asking it from now. Oh. You see the group. You understand when West Indies is gonna play. Do you see West Indies leaving the group? Do you see West Indies in the semi-final? Mark being Belfon, we are friends, you know. You are part of the family. I'm not Mr. Marcus. You saying? Why you calling me Mr. Marcus? I'm not Mr. Marcus. I'm Lenward. So what go on? Oh, you say Lenny? Yeah, see there. Good night, Lenny. Lenny, good night, sir. So where you trouble me from, man? Oh, sorry. I know where that's coming from, Macbeat. Macbeat, my apology. Oh, Marcus Green, the analyst. Oh, yeah, friend. Sorry, you soon be here. sorry. You soon be here, man. I get you now. Sorry, my bad. Zen Master, what's up? Why I'm not cooking Rutherford? Because he's on form. If you do good, you get good praise. If you do bad, you get a beating. All right? But welcome to everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. As I said, we have a packed show. One of my analysts is up now. Sir Errol is on your screen, people. Sir Errol, welcome. Good night.
Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, guys. Um, Yes, welcome. I'm happy to be on your show again, Mr. Duhaney.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, thank you. For the people who have problem with YouTube, it seems like there was a problem or is a problem with YouTube. I saw people complaining about it. So what I had problems with it too. I couldn't get on with YouTube. So I'm advise you. What you need to do is to sign out because I keep refreshing my laptop and so on and it could not work. Just sign out and sign back in. That's the only way I got on. All right. So if you're having problem with YouTube, it's not you alone. It seems like it's a universe problem. All right. But welcome, welcome. Yeah. So what go on? Tell me about the day of cricket. Tell me about it. You crying for Australia?
Um, yes, it was kind of, we have predicted it, and it was just a matter of time. They're unfortunate that he had to go down that way instead of getting a result, playing the game being played so that they could be eliminated. But it's for what it is. They, as I said before, they would have um, contributed, not somewhat, entirely to what has been unfolded.
Okay. Um, the Aziz was I tell you you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that as a captain, as a team, as a country. If it was West Indies, trust me, because here is it that you need a result. And the rain start and the rain don't stop. And all they need is 1 point. All Zimbabwe need is a point. And they got it from a abundant match. You're out, you're on your way.
As I say, they shouldn't have allowed this to happen, considering they are one of the powerhouse of cricket. You know,
Right.
they have been rated on the ranking. They are third. They have only reached, I think, one World Cup final.
Mm.
Um, their track record has not reflected what Australia is supposed to reflect in terms of T20. I'm tempted to believe that their emphasis or most of their emphasis is placed on um,
Okay.
the other type of cricket, the 50 over on the test matches.
On the
Australia,
test.
to me, is not focusing, or it hasn't shown that they are putting whatever is required to be done in T20 cricket. And that's how I come down to it. Because perennial, they have been just, yes, they are contenders, they are competitors when it comes onto this stage, but they have not shown, as I said, they have only reached one final since they have been playing
Mm-hmm.
this, and so on. That's not reflective of a team that is supposed to be at the top tier of world cricket.
They were missing some players. Pat Cummins is the old. Um, do you think that really hurt them?
Yes, they, as I said, they had a team that was, it lacked depth, batting and bowling. So overall, the team was not their best team. And it go back again to the emphasis. Do they really, you know, I can't see Australia sending not sending their best team to a test tournament, a
Mm-hmm.
World Cup tournament, in terms of the other version of the game and so on. They chose. Maybe they could have avoided it. I don't know. But it's just that they sent a team that was not good enough to make it from the first round, and hence the result in effect.
Um, one of the things that they are saying is that Steve Smith, one of their better batsmen, Steve Smith, one of their better batsmen. Steve Smith was not picked or he was not there in the first set of match, but he reached for that match that they lost. It was the Zimbabwe game.
I think he came
No,
on.
the Sri
They
Lanka,
selected him, or he
no, the
came
Sri
on.
Lanka game. He reached for the Sri Lanka game.
Oh, was
He
it
see
a
me
game that he came on as a field man for somebody, or he was there at 11?
right, but yes, but what some are saying is that they should have played him minimum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are saying that some blame should be put on some people because they should have played him instead of he coming on just to feel like he should be not. He
Okay.
should once he
Not an
reach.
emergency, should not be an emergency field man.
Yes, they are saying that once he reach, he should have played.
Okay.
So another thing. But tough one for the Addis. How do you see it though? Would you prefer Australia or Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe is there in the West Indies group, but do you feel more comfortable with Zimbabwe than Australia?
Well, based on how Australia is playing, marginally, probably I would have just preferred Zimbabwe. In the how I expected that Australia would take Zimbabwe anytime over, but yes, I'll probably still take Zimbabwe. Albeit that Australia is not playing their best cricket. So to me, it's
Yeah.
neither here nor there right now.
I am looking at the psychological part of it. Australia came in the Caribbean earlier this last year. They're about summer part there. And they defeat us in T20 right across. They won all the series. Psychologically, I am looking on it, and I just believe that the West Indies would prefer Zimbabwe than Australia, just psychologically, you
I
know.
tend to agree.
Yeah. So a West Indies coming up against a Zimbabwe on Monday. I feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable than a Australia team. And I'm talking about the record and psychological. This is Australia, this is Zimbabwe. So
Let's
when
hear
it
it in the
other.
chat. Put it out in the chat and see if we can get
Hmm?
the response for those persons. Would they which one of the two they would have preferred playing?
Yeah, so yeah, we have I didn't ask a question. I have two questions for you in the chat. How far, based on the group that you see West Indies is in now, you know the group: South Africa, India, Zimbabwe, West Indies. How far do you see us going? Can we leave the group? And another thing, another one, you prefer the Australia, you'd rather the Australia team, are you glad, are you happy that you get Zimbabwe? Or we get Zimbabwe? For me, I'm happy we got Zimbabwe. But how far, you know the group now, how far do you see us going? Two teams leaving the group. Two leaving the group, right? There are West Indies after Italy, which we're gonna talk about. After they play Italy on Thursday morning, then we turn our attention to the Super 8 Monday. All right? Yes, Monday. Believe it's 8:30. Yeah. So let me know in the chat. People in the chat. Welcome everyone again. Sir Errol is here. And we're going right through. We're not rushing. We're not rushing the show tonight. We're going right through. We're looking we're dealing with Australia. Australia crush out. Gone. Right? Gone. They are out people. But well, should I say, well, let's look. I don't want to say a sad situation. The Zimbabwe team though, they did not qualify 2024. They did not come to the World Cup, to the T20 World Cup. They are in the quarterfinal, the Super 8 now. Their cricket have improved.
It's not the first Zimbabwe would have been beating Australia.
No, 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 no. It's not the first. I'm just saying it's not the first because you see the Australia. They are saying that Australia always have problem with T20 with Zimbabwe. Whenever they have a Zimbabwe, it always be a problem. It's not the first they beating them. But I'm just saying, for Zimbabwe, who wasn't here 2024 in the last World Cup, and to come here and advance to the Super 8.
Yeah, that's a major
Huh?
achievement. That's a major improvement.
Yes, man. I mean, they were dancing in the rain, man. I mean, the country, they believe that is a major, major improvement. As I said, people, I'll take a Zimbabwe. And the good thing about the group, the good thing about the group is West Indies play India last. So the last match that West Indies have is India. So West Indies play Zimbabwe Monday, Thursday they play South Africa, and Sunday they play India. That's next week. So if we can win the two matches, we reach the semi-final before we face India. Huh?
It's a
So I think
possibility.
huh?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yes,
I
we
think
would love to do
it
that.
I think it kind of set up a way for us.
Yes,
And
I think it's best to play the weaker team, the team that are not as strong in the first phase. So we're coming
right.
from Group C, which I contend that we did it well. We blew through the Group C with one game to go against Italy. There, I don't see that changing in how we proceed to the top eight, and then
Mhm.
entering the top eight now. The first team is the weaker of the four of the three teams first.
Yeah.
So I think things are progressing as we would like it to do in terms
I
of what is happening there.
I believe so too. I mean to work for a Zimbabwe first, I think South Africa will be very, very tough though. India will be very tough. So we have to. You have said that we have to live our game, live our cricket. So
Definitely,
we
definitely our
definitely,
standard. It's good, good, better than what exists in Group C. That's why we win these games. Not only win them, but convincing, because we are playing better cricket than all the teams in our group. We are playing the best cricket. Okay. However, and I stressed on it, however, we have to lift those persons who have not been performing, and even those who are performing. They need better performance to contend with um, the top eight because there are different kettle of fish.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Timothy Narain. Yeah, it was what they said. It was Uganda who eliminate Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, the journey and this and to come here to qualify for this World Cup, they really have a journey. I mean, they say they have to go through the qualifying and all of that. So Zimbabwe being there, I think it's a major achievement. As I said, the ICC they see the team already for the round of eight. And as you know, the top eight they seeded with Australia. So as they are out, Zimbabwe take their spot. Um, my volume is low, Salim. My volume is low.
My volume is low. How is mine?
No, it said yours is excellent, but mine is low.
Oh,
Really? I and I'm using a mic. My volume is up. I don't know what happened there, Salim. Yeah, so people in the chat, tell me which team volume is excellent. Okay. Tell me which team, people. Just tell me which team you'd rather. Well, no, rather. Zimbabwe is there already. Australia is out. Right? And tell me, where do you see the West Indies now? Can we make it to the semi-finals? Are we one of two teams coming out of this zone? South Africa, India, and South Africa, India, and Zimbabwe. Zen Master, what are you saying? What are you saying, Zen Master? No, I don't see that. Honestly, I don't. Zen Master, I don't see that. You're saying that honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Italy upset West Indies, but that would not be bad. That would not be a bad thing because it's better to lose then than later. No, no, sir.
Um,
Hmm?
I, as I say, some personally, they are entitled to their opinion. I don't see Italy beating the West Indies, especially if they play the same team. Certainly, that's so unlikely. It's almost, it's so grossly unlikely that we will lose to them. But cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. Um, if we change the team, maybe it's the chance of them winning, probably it's more likely that they will win, but certainly not the present team if we maintain the same team that we have. We spoke about the possibility of changes just to see where um, the other players there who have not played since they have been there, where they are, they perform, how they perform there. Some of them been there, I think, for the first time and all of that. But barring that, I don't see Italy beating the West, winning over the West Indies.
No, sir. No, no. I don't believe so too. And as a matter of fact, I have well, there's so many questions because when I get there discussing the Italy, because we're gonna have a discussion on that. My question in that phase or in that time would be how many runs you're looking for from the West Indies. So here is the one. Then Martha is saying that upset. No, even if West Indies make 2-3 change, I don't see an upset. I don't see an upset. I think these guys want to go into the Super 8 and touch
Um,
and yeah. Yeah.
Italy, as I said, they have players from all over. Remember, we said that I don't even think a playing ground is there. However, they compile together, they combine and have a team, and it's competitive there at the highest stage of T20. They're there and they're competing. They're not only there to make up numbers. Their strength is, or their weakness is, I don't think they like the spin, or they bat the spin well. You notice how they played against the spin bowling. They tend to not be affected too much, at least by the average spin. I don't know. You remember how they tore that England spin bowler? They took him to pieces. Remember?
Hmm.
Yes, I think 40 odd runs. That was when England played Italy.
No, England did not play. Yeah,
Yeah,
England play Italy.
yeah,
Rashid.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
took
yeah.
him to pieces of 40 odd runs off of his over, man.
Yes, yes, they play. Yeah, that's the last match England play. Yeah.
Yes, they took him to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah, 40 yard. They went
prefer.
for 40 yard. Yeah.
Yes, apparently they prefer the slower bowlers. In other words, the pace attack they don't so like the pace. They don't like it. They prefer
Okay.
the spin, the slow bowlers, and so on. So something that if we are going to select something that we probably could, Samik should be considered doing. He's there, he's the expert. He would have known this, and then his selection of the team would be centered around that, with that in mind.
Okay. Marcus, Mr. Green,
Night, 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 night.
welcome.
Blessing.
Your friend was asking for you, and I got myself in trouble. I thought
What?
he was I thought he was calling me Marcus, but he was actually saying good night, Marcus, from early. So
Just
I
dreading.
I have to apologize. Yeah, man. Welcome, Marcus. We going around it. Let me bring you back though. What's your input on Australia going out? And would you prefer Australia or Zimbabwe facing West Indies Monday? Zimbabwe is there though.
Yeah, night again, everyone. Remember,
Right,
remember,
Marcus.
I told you from the other day, that Australia,
Roger, I remember
Australia
that.
wasn't at their best.
We
So
gotta take
even
it
if
up.
they had made it to the Super 8,
Alright.
West Indies would have
Yeah,
um
but
beaten them. But nevertheless, we have we have Zimbabwe to face. And I think Zimbabwe, as I said last night, Zimbabwe is a tricky opponent.
1.5. Yeah.
Zimbabwe is a tricky opponent for us right now. So we have to just
Mm.
see if we can concentrate.
1.5. Yeah, 1.5.
I mean, Marcus, we hear some noise in your background, man.
Background there. See if we can
Cut out the
Yeah,
noise and do the background.
one second. So, so I was playing some domino, Jamaica thing. Yeah.
I hear one you have.
give 6 out there.
Yeah, one.
All right.
So Zimbabwe is a good team, and we just need to bat good against them in terms of the spinners. It would be good. It would be good for the players who are going to play against Zimbabwe to get some well needed, we call it now, net time with the spinners, because Zimbabwe basically, everybody know our weakness. Everybody know West Indies weakness. So we have to do something to counter what they will be coming with. So I think the coaches are, because if you were a coach and you, let's say from the England game, you were saying to yourself that we are in the Super 8, you would be doing some homework on India, Australia, and South Africa. You wouldn't be doing any work on any research on Zimbabwe, but they are here now, so I think the coaches will have to do some homework on them and to see how we can counter them and what we can do to upset them in terms of not letting, because if you notice against Australia, they got into a rhythm, and it's like Australia couldn't do anything to get them out of it. We are not even though our dot ball percentage is going down, it is going to be crucial against the Sri Lanka team. Not Sri Lanka, sorry, the Zimbabwe team.
Zimbabwe. Okay, so thank you, Marcus. There's a thing now happening in the chat where people believe that, I see 1 and 2, where people believe that Italy gonna maybe upset the West Indies or give them a run. Why that belief though? Why that belief, Sir Errol? Why that belief?
I think it's just like on the context that they think that West Indies is going to change the team. It's not the present West Indies team that they're referring to. In other words, if we have an unchanged team to play Italy, I don't think they would have had that feeling. I am of the belief or the thought that, bearing in mind that there are some changes, so our team is not going to be at our best then. I think it's on that context. I don't think it's the present form. And see, Wazak said Italy can't beat West Indies even if we change the team, because we selected the best 15 from the region. Yes, I understand the first part of it, but the second part, I don't know if that is debatable and so on. It is deemed to be the best. Some people have different views on that aspect of it, but I don't think in Italy will the West Indies.
Marcus, there's a mini debate going on where some people are scared like Italy will upset the West Indies.
But as we are saying now, it doesn't matter which team West Indies put out there. We can only make, I think, probably about 3 or 4 changes. So we still have 7 players or 8 players who are regular starters. And if Italy defeat us, that means we're still not ready, because the changes that will be coming in should not be so significant that Italy beat us.
It should not be so low that you can't
Yeah,
replace somebody. Yeah.
right. So even if the game is close or the game is tight, Italy not supposed to beat us. Italy
Mhm.
playing fearless still, Italy does playing. It's like you buck up on a team and they don't have any fear. They know this is what you're coming with. They're just playing cricket. So
Yeah,
so
they have
so
nothing to
so
lose.
nothing to lose. So I think and then to the players who are coming in, they want to stamp their class as well. They want to try and get themselves into the first 11 or into the strong 11. So they would want to come and perform. So it should not. I don't think that the team should be weak. Well, I don't think we should be at that level where we're saying, boy, we're making couple changes and Italy going to beat us. it, it,
Yeah,
it sound,
you
yeah.
see, is that someone Garth Williams is saying that I'm worried about the Moscow brothers. The truth is, yeah, they were the one they were the one who defeated Nepal
But
because the two brothers stood up and bat. One make 60 and one make 62 to hit off the 123 that Nepal made. But
look at them against Archer. Real
mm,
fast bowling. They can't really manage the pace. So I
That's the
don't
point.
I don't yeah. So if we get a Shamar Joseph or what's our bowler that didn't get in the game, don't get in the game as yet.
still,
Steals. Then we should be okay, and we know that Jason Ola are going to play again. Jason Ola, his strength is bounce because of his height. So I don't I don't see it. I don't see
no,
it.
yeah. Guys, trust me, I it kind of stopped me. I did honestly. I wasn't thinking this way. All in my mind was that West Indies, it don't matter which team we put out there, we're gonna beat Italy. But some of you sound as if it can
Um,
it
and
can
there,
be a thing of uncertainty. Yes, cricket is we upset and so on, but I don't see it, Errol. I don't see it.
um, you see, you want to, albeit that my suggestion and some person's suggestion that they change the team, and we justified, we gave reason why we suggested that be done. Um, there is the other view that we should always maintain a winning culture, and the more likely, the more we think about making change, are likely to make a change, increase the possibility that the game will be more competitive.
Mhm.
All right. I don't know if, for me, I would rather, if you have be making a choice as to exposing the players as to losing, although we would not want to lose any, I would give the toss up to play some of these players, see what they look like now, and so on. Take that risk then, so to speak. I would
Mm.
be a risk taker in this regard.
Okay. The ch- boy, I tell you, we're gonna discuss the change of team. We keep discussing it nightly. Change, go with the same team. Change, go with the same team. But tomorrow we're gonna discuss that, people. It's a good show tonight, as I said. Tomorrow I see Garth Williams. Tomorrow is a very interesting match. Three matches playing tomorrow. South Africa against UAE. Some people believe that South Africa is gonna just change up their team. They have nothing to lose, just like the West Indies, India, and things. So that is the first one.
Garth Williams say something there.
Mm-hmm. No, I put what God Williams said. He said Namibia beating Pakistan. So that is what I'm addressing. The second one is Namibia versus Pakistan. Yes, that one is a serious one that have implications tomorrow. Because Pakistan cannot lose. If Pakistan lose, they are in serious problem.
And you
Serious
see they
problem.
lose their serious problem or they're out.
I put it as serious problem for now.
Okay.
I think they should be out if they lose because I think the America have a better net run rate than them at the present moment.
How many points
So
Pakistan has?
huh?
How many points Pakistan has?
That is what I'm looking at now.
But can I ask a question? Is it that cricket is well, I would put it now. Is it that cricket is on the move? Cricket is getting more global. That we can be sitting here saying that. Wonder if Pakistan, Namibia are going to beat Pakistan.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it that the cricket
And
has improved
and
or the
Italy,
cricket has
Italy gonna beat you. Italy gonna beat the West Indies.
West Indies and USA going to go through
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
Pakistan?
yeah.
Remember now, it's evolving, it's evolved. It's we find new team as teams come on to the scene, on the world scene. You will find that they improve on their game and be contenders, worthy contenders. Remember back in the days, Afghanistan was even not even there. Remember when
Yeah,
the forces were the Indias, the West Indies, the Australias, the South Africas, hence. Now look at Afghanistan. We're talking about group of death, and Afghanistan is considered in that group to consider
Yeah,
the group of death.
yeah,
10
yes,
years ago
yes.
or 20 years ago, that would not be the case. So
yeah.
it's an evolution of the game and so on.
And one of the things with teams like Namibia and Italy and USA and so forth, most of their, if not none of their players really play in any of the franchise cricket. So they have the opportunity to really train together for a longer period of time. They have more time to work on their game. While with the bigger nations now, you know that most of the players gone to different franchise to
I
play
made
their
that
cricket.
point the other day that because they don't play in the other formats of the game.
You're right. So they
Have
have
more time
they
to
can
focus
concentrate
all
on
their
one thing.
energies, all their programs,
Right.
their resources, their is channeled in one direction, T20, because they don't play the other formats.
Right.
So
And they, they,
so so
they have
if,
they have they have players migrating from different parts of the world as well to help
yeah.
them in their
Yes,
So if
development.
Italy is
once
at
once once Pakistan lose tomorrow, they are out. USA is in second place, 4 points. USA already played all their matches, but they have a plus 0.788 net run rate. Pakistan have a negative run net,
how many
a
points
negative.
Pakistan has?
Two,
No, same
four,
four. They
four.
have four.
Oh yeah, four. Yeah, but if they lose, they gone.
But they have one match in hand. So what happened is that the net run rate will come in place if they lose, and they are below
How many points Pakistan has as we speak?
Four.
So Errol, Pakistan have 4 points.
Okay.
I'm saying to you that once if they lose, they will tie with the USA, but net run rate, USA have a better net rate than them. All right, so they can't lose.
And it
Honestly,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how Pakistan beats the opponents by. They can't get that run rate that USA has.
No man, if Pakistan win, they gone through.
once
'Cause
they win, they
Pakistan
gone
win.
through 1 point.
Pakistan will end up on 6 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
USA play up their matches already.
Okay.
So once they win, to be honest, I see Pakistan winning. This me, I see Pakistan beating Namibia. Although people are saying that you can't really bet on Pakistan. It's a very inconsistent team. So that
Yeah,
match is
but
yeah.
I think class will come to the forefront for that game.
For that game, yeah.
Yeah, I think class will come to the forefront for that game.
I
Um,
I
Not
can't
the
performance.
World Cup can't manage another Another big team going home right now. 'Cause ICC, would want to call back Australia now. Back it. So those matches not going to be sold out.
Yeah.
West Indies versus Australia. Give a better crowd. West Indies versus Australia versus India. Big crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say, wait till
Australia versus South Africa. But when you put a Zimbabwe now, I'm gonna say, boy, me I watch all that on the TV. So,
you say, ICC saying, boy, where you have to
yeah,
go?
bad for business.
Bad for
But
business.
they play the better cricket, so they deserve
Of
the
course.
somebody saying that somebody today I hear somebody saying that is retribution taking Australia right now
Australia? Right.
because they left Steve Smith. Because Steve Smith is I think he's the leading run scorer in the Big Bash. I think he have an average of 60 something and a strike rate of 160 something in the Big Bash, and they did not carry him. They were saying that a team was named already and all that different excuses.
All
So
right, Marcus. So what I understand, right? And you can correct me if I'm wrong here. I understand that, and they said this chairman of selector for Australia will be in some problem. As you
yeah,
said, Steve Smith is the big bat. I understand he was not selected.
no,
Someone got injured and they carry him as a replacement. He reached in time for the match against Sri Lanka and they didn't play him.
serious
Yes, man, he was there in Sri Lanka match and they did not play him. So they are
problem.
saying that someone have to hold responsible for that.
Which game
Yeah,
he came on as the 11th man? He came on and as a reserve. Which
I
he
think
came on
if
the
I
field.
going I believe in Sri Lanka game, that one where they lost. Yeah. So
problem.
yeah, man, he reached in time for the Sri Lanka game, man,
And you don't play him.
and they didn't play him.
No, sir. And he is in form because he, as I said before, he's a leading run scorer down the Big Bash there.
So that is why I was reading some of the tabloid something that saying about Australia. They said they call the chairman of selector name and say, boy, you have to
But
hold
but
responsible for it.
but
And
but, but all right. In that case, would it be the chairman of selector when it comes to the final 11? Wouldn't it be the coach?
no, not the final 11. The team that going, the team that
Right,
going.
but all right, but let's say they couldn't avoid not bringing him then or bringing him then. But
Mhm.
he's there now. He's there now.
That's on the
And you
coach.
you
That's
you
on the
know
coach.
what right. So I think they play him and then deal with business after that. But you cannot play him, you can get him now and not play him.
Yeah, I think what they are talking about is the fact that they left him in the first place, and then he reached that the reach part is on the coach. All
Yeah.
right. So Leslie Brathwaite, very good question, Leslie. What's your view on the predetermined Super 8 format? I personally don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
What era you like it? Era you like the predetermined?
I
Put them
don't
in the group.
necessarily like it. It's mainly for the commercial aspect of it, and I think it's more for the format is mainly commercial. I like to see what we are playing for and aim. Yes, we're
Mhm.
playing to Super 8, but um it gives more competitive um context to it when we had the other format. It's more competitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
Because
mean, yeah,
right now, I see usually you don't get it where you find a group of death where one side appears to be have the better teams and the other group have not. So it's to me it's unbalanced right now based on how it's set up. It look like the semi-final, like the finalists coming out of group A if they perform to their expectation. It seems as
And
if it's coming out of group A.
and
Mhm.
and even with the whole competitiveness of the final set of game in the group. to decide who comes first or second, to decide who you're going to play if you come first or second. So you it's like from you get 6 points or 4 points, you're basically just cruising because you know where you're
Yes.
going already. So
Yes.
there
It
is
takes
no
that competitive nature
yeah,
component out of it.
right.
Yeah,
Bec-
I just said, I think because take it this way. Tomorrow, South Africa can play their second 11. If West Indies want, they can make wholesale changes. They've gone through already. They know which group they're
yeah,
in and everything. So I just say it take away the competitiveness.
right.
Where a
Because,
man knows if he come second, he might go in at the tougher group round there. So if he win first, he
yeah,
can go in at one. So to just see them into group into Super 8, it take away the competitive edge. It don't matter because once you go through, you know you're good. Once you
yeah.
I just said Marcus, once you get 4 points or 6 points, you know so you're good.
And what is going to happen is these last games for the teams who have already made it to the Super 8 and still have one game to play. They are going to play them second 11. You know, some of these teams are going to play. So
Yeah, it
the
don't matter.
that
Only
quality,
one,
maybe the quality of play is not there. They are going to do like what we want the West Indies to do then.
right.
Put it
Yeah,
that
Only,
way.
it don't really matter. It's gone.
only one. I think it's only one slot left to be filled in the Super 8, you know.
Yes,
Which one is that?
And it's between Pakistan
Pakistan. That's Pakistan slot.
and USA. But
All
Mm.
right, you look at
the
these
other slot
teams.
is,
Look at
is
these teams
filled.
for these last matches and see if you're not going to find a lot of changes where they play them benchmen, second 11.
Yeah.
Well. South Africa. It was in the news today. Based on what I was reading, South Africa said they're gonna make changes. They're gonna rest some of their players.
You have
That's
to
it.
rest. You have to
So
rest the
they-
fast bowlers for South Africa.
they're playing UAE tomorrow. So that match is not. I mean, it take away. I don't like it, but as
Don't
I,
like
as
it.
I, as I explained it before, the ICC is trying to make some money or trying to tell the supporters that hey, you can go to Dubai, not Dubai, Mumbai from early. You can go there because your team will be there. So it's not no guess and spells. They put it down, and once you come in, you're slot in. Only if Australian fans had bought tickets, they would have to no tour them up because Zimbabwe take that spot. But it is what it
Sell
is.
it to Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. But it is what it is. But yeah,
Because you can imagine now, let's say the group came down to this where West Indies have 6 points, and say England have 6 points, and we
mhm.
have the last game.
Yes,
We were talking about if we have to make changes, yes or no,
right,
we would
right.
play the strong team
You would have to play the
because we
strong
can't
team.
afford to lose. But
You can afford to
no,
lose.
no, the game is of no significance. So
Academical interest because
yeah,
England and West Indies know they qualify. So
yeah. So I don't.
I
But
know
I
I
Now, Salim, he says that what if Pakistan bat first and score 230 runs and bowl out the opponent for 225? Does that help their? Yes, it would, but it would be needed because they already had 4 points. Is
yeah.
that the
So
case?
they would just go to six and go and
Yeah,
shoot.
so Salim, that would not be needed because they already had 4. So the net run rate would not need. They would not need a net run rate because they would have had 6 points now. Okay,
mm,
just answer his question.
Eh,
the backup players will play tomorrow. Well, South Africa said they're gonna make some changes. The backup players play for West Indies?
We
Some
don't
players,
know that. We want
huh?
that. Well, at least I would like to see that. I
Some
think
people are
Marcus.
saying no, sir, same team. Some people say play same team right through to the semifinals.
Come on, the guys them need the little rest, man, especially the
No,
bowlers, the pace
no,
bowlers.
but that was in the chat last night. They said don't make any changes. I mean,
Yes, I know because they're happy, they're on top, and they want to see their team maintain the winning culture. I think it's a base thing. That's what you know. They want to see. they don't want to run the risk of playing a change team and then we lose. That's what they want. Nothing else.
Well, well,
I think.
I spoke to somebody from a different island today,
Yeah.
and they were saying that they wouldn't make any changes to the batting, but they would make changes to the bowling. So they're saying that the batting, um, you have to let the batters remain because you don't want to put somebody to rest somebody and the rest that person, the person out of it for because if that person does not play against Italy, they
Mm.
would be out of cricket for a couple of days. If you look at it, So
No, sir. I don't
that is
agree with that.
no.
Don't
I'm
agree.
saying his reasoning behind um not dropping, not resting any of the batsmen. So you see,
No. So if you rest admire, are you saying that if a man come and make 200 runs and bat at 3 for the West Indies
Italy.
against Italy,
Italy.
Edmire won't have his game? That's what I'm saying. You
No,
know, it's
no,
that's
no.
what I'm saying.
He's not. No, he's not looking at from that point of view. He's just saying that for batsmen to remain in form, they must be playing. That is what he's saying. So
But
if you rest Admire basically, you would count some. I think it's about 5 or so days. They would be without any cricket up to the Super 8. So he's saying that it is too long for a batsman to be sitting not playing any competitive cricket.
when is it when the Super
That
8
was his
starts,
angle.
when the Super 8
We
start, the 23rd?
we we play
Monday.
on Monday,
We play on Monday.
and our last game was when? Our last game was
No,
today is
will
what?
be Thursday.
No man. If he does not play, I'm saying
Oh,
if Edmire does not play, so
So,
he said the period is too long
oh, so
for
it's big game.
resting them, for
Okay.
because
resting the player.
they are not playing again until Thursday. So you are saying between that would be too long to let him miss
Right. That is what
Thursday
that is his opinion, right? Not my own
and
still,
play Monday.
because I would rest him same way. I would rest
Mm.
him same way, and they go and bat in the nets, even though it's a different feeling, but you still would be batting.
Mm-hmm.
You still would be batting. So um I wouldn't play as I said before, I wouldn't play Hope and I wouldn't play Rutherford and I wouldn't play Edmire.
I would rest Rutherford. I would rest Rutherford. I'd
And
rest
then and then and then you have
yeah.
to remember too, that in the last game, Rutherford did not bat. Um,
Yeah,
only
that's
three,
another thing
only
again.
three person bat.
Some of
Only
them never
three
get
person bat in that game,
Ravman Powell didn't bat either.
Ravman Powell did the bat. So
Yeah.
you're still. It's a tricky situation as well. But
No, I would play Rapman Powell, definitely. Those
yeah,
players that are tried
yeah,
to
man, those
gain
players have
form,
to
I
play.
would play them. So, Rapman Powell, I'm sorry that he didn't play in this game because we would see more of where he is and so on. If he still have the bad run of form or he has improved, see Hope did improve, show improvement and so on. So, in hindsight, we would rather
And
having
and, and
these
then
players that are not performing, sure.
a question that I want to pose as well. If you because remember, this is basically different from coaching um, boys. You're coaching big man. What if it's that you go to Shai Hope as a captain, right? Because when you're selecting team as a coach, it is a norm that it is the captain and the coach and so forth. First time it was a selector, but I think it will be the captain and the coach now. And you say to Hope, I'm going to rest you in this game now. And Hope said to you, said, no, I don't want to be rested.
Well,
how,
it's a
how,
toss up
how,
between
how,
them.
how would you treat that as a coach? Would you
I don't think the selection panel is there. That is there. The person who select any given 11 to play in any given game is left entirely. I think it's about 3 or 4, maybe about that. Well, the coach is a part of it, definitely, was the main player. The captain, certainly. Are you sure it's just confined to those two who select the team?
Yeah, and probably the bowling and the batting coach.
Yeah, so we're saying that it's more than 2 persons, I think, go to to select the team.
Right, but I'm saying if you as the team of coach saying to the captain, we want to rest in this game, but he's saying that I don't want to be rested. How would you treat that?
Or you put it to a vote. If 3 persons said no, you should stand down, I think then the captain is going to stand down, whether you like it or not. I think that's what happened. I don't know.
But that can create problem as well.
Yeah, we know. People make unpopular decisions all the while. It happens all the
Yeah.
while. The captain make it. When he's supposed to pick a bowler, him don't play that bowler. Him put another bowler in the slot and bowl the bowler. It happens all the while. You don't get rid of that. So it's how you take it. They are professionals. And although emotions were, because they do have blood run through their vein, but it happens all the while. So it would be the
Boy,
first. It will not be the last.
if I am the coach and the player say he wants to play, I think I'll let him play.
So why didn't do it to the other players? Suppose
No,
him say admire. Suppose him say admire going. I am going to rest you. Not thinking, I don't think you should rest it. I'm going to rest you for this game. And admire say, no, I want to play. Or you think the coach should allow him to play?
Yes, if from Edmire can give me a valid reason. But remember, you know, all right, listen to this now. Remember, you know, those players would be your core players, and you want everybody to be happy going forward. So if you come up with meet up on a situation like that, and you are going to hold hard as the coach and say whatever I say goes and whatever, you might have problem going forward. You know,
I
you
say
might have
this time
problem
it's
going
not
forward.
left onto the coach alone. As I say, it's a panel of people who come together and select a 11. And I think if the bowling coach and the backing coach combine with the coach himself, the head coach in Sammy, and say Hope is a part of it, and the other 3 said, Hope, I think we're going to not play you today, and they give justification for that. They give reason for it. And Hope said, no, I want to play, and so on. What you're saying that it's going to bring animosity? It should? No, it shouldn't.
All right, let's take this comment here. Who this now? Tattooed engineer. We need to see who will pick up the captaincy if Shai Hope get injured. King can captain.
Yeah,
King captain.
King is the vice captain.
King captain. King can captain. Who
Yeah,
again can captain?
you have Jason Waller.
Yeah, Jason Hola can captain. So many you have captain down there.
Yes,
We have
and
Man Perry.
even the same
We have Man
Edmire.
Perry
where they
captain.
carry where name Chase.
Chase can captain.
Yeah, Edmire can captain as well too.
Edmire
But
got the winning captain.
but there's a designated I think there's a designated vice captain. I think there's a designated. We don't know. Are we here speculating?
King is the vice captain of the team.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know that for sure.
King is the vice
Yeah,
captain.
so we have that.
Okay.
Charles and Samson need a game to keep warm. So what you're saying, Glenn, they're not keeping warm. I understand what you're saying, Selena Glenn, because we can't show them if they're not getting a game against Italy, you know. I doubt they will get a game in that Super 8, you know.
That's right. They must forget something tomorrow.
If they don't get the game
Not
against
tomorrow.
Italy,
They have to get a game. They have to get a game whenever they play with time.
if they don't get, it's actually tomorrow because it's 12:30 early Thursday morning.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Probably my reason for playing them is different from. It's apparent that my reason for playing them is different from you guys. My only reason for seeing some of these players in the World Cup before we reach a Super 8 to see where they are is not because I think that they should play because they're there. It would have happened before and it will happen. It has happened before always and it will continue to happen where players go on these tournaments and don't see a ball to bat and don't get a ball to bowl. So it would be the first. My reasoning behind it is just to see where they are. So it's not because I want them to get a game down there. No, It's because I want to see what our bench look like in the event that we're going to select somebody get injured, somebody is not performing well. Who do we look to? That look to person. It's not because I want them to play. And if they can go down there and the West Indies win the tournament and these players don't get a game, that's okay with me.
Antenna, antenna. What do you mean? Give them gloves. Give them gloves to keep them. He said he did. I think what he's saying though, what Glenn is saying though, is that if anything come up, you need to see them. Same thing what you are saying, Errol. It's same thing that what you are saying is that they need to. You can't just throw them in. You need to keep them warm. It's same thing that you are saying, yeah. So basically, so, um, uh, especially if we need a high chase, we need batting all the way down. Okay. So
Athena Gill says, give them gloves. The outfielding. Who saw the outfield? It's the outfielding for Italy is not bad either, you know. The outfielding is good, you know. The outfield is good. They feel well.
No.
And Afghanistan also. There are some teams that are feeling excellently in this World Cup. Afghanistan is one of them. And so on. The West Indies too. But they need to improve. Some players need to improve on their feeling, touch up their feeling a bit.
Yeah, but what she mean by give them gloves, you know, is because Glenn said they need to keep warm. So it's kind of you don't want them to play, so she said give them gloves.
Okay.
And the winner will play.
Yeah, exactly. If they don't play, who this now? This one, Glenn said, oh, Glenn is following up. Exactly. If they don't play against Italy, no way they could play. Yeah, I'm saying, I don't know if you all agree that, boy, if they don't play tomorrow, if the match is tomorrow, 12:30 tomorrow night. Yes, 12:30 match is tomorrow night. So if they don't play, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So if they don't play tomorrow,
unless somebody is injured. Unless somebody is injured.
But that is what Errol is saying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Say you have two players. All right. Say you have two players. Okay. Right. Say you have two players. Okay. Say you have two opening slots there. Two persons. We have a Johnson Charles. And who is the other batsman that we say is a pinch hitter? Can be used?
Samson.
Okay. So here is it. Here's the scenario. Okay, we're going to play Italy. We don't play Samson or Charles. One of the Hoopma, God forbid, got injured. A King or a Hope or so get injured. If we don't play them in the Italy game, we have a toss-up. Who do we play? We would be guided by some information, and that information is their performance. Their last performance will be in the Italy game. The change of the scenario is if you play these two men in the Italy game, and whoever one perform the best, you are more likely to be guided by that to say, okay, Charles made 50 and Samson made only 20, or Samson made 50 and Charles only made 20. So we're going to pick the one who made the most runs. That's it's just like a guideline as to where they are. They haven't played any of these games since they have been there, and we would like to see them. So at least if an injury came about to one of the openers, then you would be tempted to use the one who performed best in the last game, because at least you see how he look. Not only runs, how he look playing. Sometimes, a man might play 15 and the other man make 45, And the way the man look who made 45, it impressed the selectors more, Suppose man made 50, he got 5 chances or 6 chances in making that 50. And the 45 was chanceless. It was smooth and it's chanceless. Maybe you're tempted to play the man who made 45. So you have to put all of these things, playing the game, playing the game. And so I look at these things. There was things that I looked at when I don't know how the game has evolved, changed since my time. But these are things that I looked at too. Not only go there and select a player alone because of the score, how he looked while playing it, and so on. So these are things that I think would guide the selectors in choosing who they use.
So God said at this point in time, we only make changes if there are injuries. So you see what I'm saying? That some people are saying, boy, no make no change. No make no change.
But there are injuries. Aren't there injuries now? Two of the bowlers are injured.
It's not wholesale injury that they can't play. I think they have a little niggle in Shepherd. Yeah, I think they will play. They can. It's not. If they it's not thing. Tattoo engineer Will Johnson Charles. Well, Johnson Charles could never get a game with that logic. It's been eight games since he performed. That is your logic, Errol. He said Johnson
What
Charles
is that?
could never get.
What is that?
He said Johnson Charles could never get a game with that logic. It's been 8 games since he performed. So
what did I say about Charles?
I don't know based on tell me what you mean, tattoo engineer. What logic did he say? He said Mr. Joseph King failed tomorrow. What would you do for the Super 8? That's a tough question, you know.
Yeah.
Glenn, that's a tough question. If King failed tomorrow, Jesus. That is why, you know, people, that is why I
ask the group. Put that question to the group.
But yeah, I tell you. People, if King fail tomorrow, what we do? You try. What we do tomorrow? What we do? Because will we carry him to the Super 8 or play Johnson Charles in the Super 8? What will we do? We don't have Joseph. We don't have what you're talking about. Joseph is not injured. Who's Joseph? Oh, Alzari. You're talking Alzari. We don't have four and oh yeah, we don't have them. They're not there. Yeah. Rest Etty and Rutherford. I believe so too. I'll rest them. I'll rest Etmire and Rutherford because I don't see anybody taking their game. You know? God.
All right.
God,
somebody Garth Haynes say rest Charles, please. Okay, don't talk. Forget about Johnson Charles. Okay.
Yeah.
So we forget about him. All right, but there are other batsmen there who are capable of opening. So we forget about Charles. And I know the sentiment that is there about surrounding Charles' presence, even not in India now. But he's there, and for what it is. Sammy has and continue to make some questionable selection, and it's not new to people who are in his capacity. No time. It's very rare that a selector goes and select a team and there is the public, the fans don't have something to say about it. They should have picked you over me or whatever it is. Yes, it's always going to be like that. And it's no change with Sammy. However, so far he has shown that his choice, his selection, how he selects his team, at least maybe not the 15, the squad, but at least the 11 that he puts out there is bringing desired result. He has proven that. So he's dispelling some of the belief that he's making bad selections so far. So we just have to be supportive behind him and to support him in going forward. We are just giving opinions of what we think he should do. He might not do it. Don't be surprised if Sammy come out there and play the new team, the same team. Maybe he just make one, maybe make more than one changes. But we are just here sharing opinions, discussing should he do that, should he not do that, and so what. But we must support the team.
Okay. I think what up. Oh boy, you see, kind of rough, you know.
Greetings, hustle man. Greetings.
Kind of rough. It's kind of rough, you know.
Gentlemen, no matter what we are saying, there's going to be changes.
Yeah, so I expect changes.
All the players who have not played as yet, going to play. All the players who have not played as yet going to play.
They're going to play tomorrow.
Yeah, man, they're going to play. Just a matter of who you rest. But all of them going to play.
You
I,
think
I,
so,
I, I,
Marcus? You think so?
Yeah, man. You can't
I
avoid not playing. What would be what would you be saying to a Samso if you came to the World Cup and this game is of no importance basically
mm-hmm.
to us moving on or anything like that, and he can't get a game.
You can't play him.
You can't play him. What would you say to Jada Sealers? What would you
Well,
say to Charles?
me no rate you none at all.
None at all.
Suppose,
We shouldn't even
like for
carry it.
example, suppose he gave just suppose Sammy. I don't know. You have to justify their non-selection to them. I don't know if they have to justify it. If you have to justify, suppose Ingolo in went and select the same team that he has been using, the same team that he used in the Nepal game, and he plays it in Italy and win, and go to the top 8 and play the same team, barring any injuries or anything. Guys, them rolling. Zimbabwe win. South Africa win. India, yes, tough team win. Go to the semi-final and win the cup. What would you say to those players who were not selected for this Italy game? Is decision would be justified?
No,
Why?
because Italy game did not matter.
Yes, it can be mattered. It can matter to some of the players. Here is it. We're talking about maintaining form. Somebody suggested that if we don't play, take for example, Powell. If we don't play Powell in that Italy game, is going to be about 8 or 10 days before the next game. They get much rusty.
That's why
So
I'm
it
saying to you
might
that.
have that justification.
That's why I'm saying to you that right now, in terms of batsman, we only have I think 2, which is Samson and Johnson Charles. And you're going to take out rest the captain and rest either Etmire or Rutherford. That is the way the batting would go. And these players, some of these players will want the rest as well, because they're coming from franchise cricket. They're coming from all over the world, so they want the rest as well. So you have to think about the players going forward. If you, as you said before, don't play them, and God forbid something happen to one of the regulars, what you're going to do? You're going to play a player who never get a bat, who never get a chance to play a competitive game throughout the World Cup. Everybody will be getting a game.
Did you hear someone commented that you don't drop your captain?
No, it's not drop. It's
No,
rest.
you rest. You don't rest your captain. You
No,
hear
but
that?
why you don't rest a captain?
Because he want to have that winning culture. He want to mold this team and he want to maintain that winning culture. He want to
No,
have the
sir.
guys. The more games he have with his guys, he can know them more. So maybe the
No,
more games he's there in charge of the guys, maybe it augurs better to him as a leader.
no,
I've
sir.
been in that role before and I like that. In my time, I love when players are around me most games. So at least I can assess them more. When the more I play with them, I know them more. As my time when I was a captain in my time.
All
So
right,
maybe that happens.
this decision is not really based on captaincy, It's based on your batting. So we're putting him in the slot as the batsman, Shai Hope, the batsman, right? He has been playing a lot of cricket. Remember, Shai Hope is playing all 3 formats for West Indies, Plus he's playing in the franchise cricket all over the world, So it's not necessarily say you say, boy, you're resting the captain because you want camaraderie and whatever. You're resting him because he's tired. You're resting him because of that, And you want the players to be fresh for the Super 8. All right. If a man have a little niggle here and there, you can take your time and sort it out and do what you want to do. But I don't think because of captaincy you're not going to rest him.
The people, my strong belief is that we should give another update tomorrow. And it's not because we have to, because in 2024, I keep saying it, Sammy in the Caribbean, Sammy didn't play Etmaya and he didn't play Shamar Jovi. So therefore, it's not because boy they have to play. But I don't believe that we talked about it earlier, based on how the ICC set it up. Nothing is there to lose. West Indies gone through already. We know the group that we are going to play. We are going to play Zimbabwe Monday. We have nothing to lose. So my thing is play them, give them a game, and I'm gonna look at the South Africa lineup for tomorrow. Because same thing with South Africa. Wait, Errol. Same thing with South Africa. South Africa don't have anything to lose. They play in UAE. So we're gonna look tomorrow. I'm gonna look on it because it has already been said that they will be resting some of their main players. So I can't see. We know some of us are scared of losing and so on, but I can't see where we just play the same 11 and don't play the guys. I think changes will make tomorrow, guys. I think changes will be made tomorrow.
Garty said New Zealand basically they had advanced. So without them playing the last, I don't think they had advanced. Without the last game, what he says that New Zealand basically qualified and they didn't make any changes for the last game. We don't need to rest anyone. Brian Lara sat on the bench for over a year without waiting his turn.
Based on what I'm seeing is that it is split down the middle. It seems like it's not split tonight at all. It seems like most people are saying don't rest anyone.
Yes, basically that's what is happening.
That is what I get in. You know? See Tony here now. Tony is saying that Samson and Charles can practice in the net. So you have you're not playing them you're not playing them, Tony. Oh boy, I tell you. Neville is saying again, no need to rest anyone. West Indies should always play with the best lineup. Important to maintain momentum. Yes, that's true. So you are telling me that based on who is coming in, we can beat Italy? That what you are saying, Tony? Not Tony. Neville. I play them, Glenn. I play them. We have nothing to lose. Nothing. It's not gonna affect the group that we go in. It's not gonna affect the team that we play. It's not gonna affect anything. So I'll say play. Play them, man. I know some of us have problem with Johnson Charles. I myself have a problem with him. But I'll say play him.
So we changed the team. Significant changes to the team. And for some strange reason, we played badly and we lost to Italy. That's a scenario. Do you guys think that it would psychologically affect the team going into the group 8? Say we make major changes that we are recommended, we are suggesting, we are saying, and for some reason it didn't gel because these are new players are going to play for the first time or not often, and the camaraderie or the unity, it didn't gel and they lost the game to Italy. Take, for example, a scenario. Would it adversely affect the psychology, it has the psychological effect on the team going into top 8 that they lost a match? It would impact so greatly on them losing this game?
I don't think so. I don't think so because at the end of the day, you you know what your aim was or your goal was in that game, right? Your aim was to give some players rest and to try to get some players into form. It did not happen, so you're going back to your team now. So I don't think it will have no effect on them psychologically going into the
Tony
second.
Ramasan don't agree with you.
Yeah, but all right. What kind of effect would it be? Would it have then? What will you say? My team failed, so we never play.
Psychological, he think psychological. Right, Tony?
Yeah, but psychological, what to art? Is it that is it that is it that the players who came in did not perform, and so it's still, but the players who are performing will come back.
Mm.
I don't
I
know
think it's not a
how.
team.
I
I
think they
think it's
don't
a
want to
holistic
lose.
approach. It's the whole holistic approach. The whole team. We say, okay, we had a momentum going in 3 matches, and then we lose to this one of the weakest team. Sometimes that psychologically affect you're going forward. It play on your mind. Sometimes for those who are not strong. And I say I know that will happen. That can happen.
All right. So Osman, welcome. Osman, welcome. Good night.
Good night.
You on the side of playing the same team or rest some people?
Rest some people, and I've been saying this, Sir Lenny, for I've been advocating for this for in the second match, right? Brandon King is not firing. Ravman Powell is not firing, right? They have recently fall off form. Brandon King was giving me a little bit of doubt because he had some runs in the warm-up match against Afghanistan. So I was on the edge where I was saying I probably should give him a chance. But he didn't prove himself in the last 3 games. So why are we continuing now with Brandon King, who is not firing at the top of the order, right? And going into the Super 8s where we cannot have anybody who is not firing.
Mm-hmm.
All players have to be up to scratch. So I want to find out what is the issue that we have with Johnson Charles, who is not who is basically in the same basket that Brandon King is in. Why aren't we not allowing ourselves, right, to give Johnson Charles a chance to prove himself?
They don't trust Johnson Charles.
Huh?
They don't trust him.
Me trust Johnson Charles.
But Johnson Charles is the same type of player, just like King. On any given day, any given day.
No.
Hold on, let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. I'm not talking about quality. I'm not talking about technique and all them stuff. I'm talking about inconsistency. They are both inconsistent players, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Johnson Charles, just like Brandon King, on any given day, will show up and give you 50 runs off 25 balls. Same thing with Brandon King. However, Brandon King has gotten the chance in this World Cup to prove himself, right? Claim that number 1 spot as the opener, and he has not proven himself.
May I answer your question? May I interject here?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I listen to what you're saying and sort of agree with what you're saying, not totally in agreement with it. Firstly, Johnson Charles and King are 2 different type of players, 2 entirely. King is not as inconsistent as Johnson Charles. That's the thing. It's not as inconsistent as
they're the same type of
hold on
players.
now. King has just came out of a tournament. Coming into the World Cup, his form was good, consistently playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Coming into the World Cup, it's
That's what I
that
said.
he has fallen off of form. He has
That's
fallen
what I said.
off. But
that's exactly what I said.
in Charles is not. Charles is different. Charles mode of cricket is different. He's inconsistent. He will give you a 50 now, the next game he don't give you. That's not how King goes. It's just because King is in a string of poor form now. So that's why I'm saying is you are comparing Apple with peers, so to speak.
I'm not comparing Apple. I'm going after what we're seeing, right? Which is factual, right? King highest score in the World Cup so far, I think, is what? 20,
30
no,
something. 30
30.
something.
32, right?
Yeah, 32 there, but yeah, 33.
Mm-hmm. So and that is a one-off situation. It's not like he's consistently giving us 30 runs, right? The other matches he out for 8 against England, right? And I don't remember what he made in the Scotland match.
22 or something.
Okay. So obviously, as you said rightly, he has fallen off form, and we need our strongest team going to the Super 8. We cannot make any mistakes. So I am of the belief strongly that going into this next match, the Italy match, since we have already qualified for the Super 8, right? Give the players who we think need to step out a chance. That is Quinton Sampson and Johnson Charles. I think they should come in the next match for Ravman Powell and Brandon King.
But can we have a little of both? Can we have a
Hold
little of both?
on. Let me hear Marcus. Marcus, what you said?
All right. What would you say about these stats? So Johnson Charles averaged in T20s 22.4.
And Brandon 23.77.
And Brandon 26.2.
26.
26. So one is 22, one is
Okay.
26. Strike rate, Brandon King 133 and Johnson Charles 129. So right now it's kind of 4 points, kind of 4 points, kind of tilt the scale. But as I said before, Johnson Charles must and should be given a chance to either perform or fail.
So I want to ask you an important question, Sir Lenny and everyone else who's on the panel. Why do we go with depth in the squad if it's not to see if we can make changes? Why did we bring Johnson Charles and Brandon King and the rest of the players in the squad? Why did we bring them?
For me, Johnson Charles was a surprise pick for me.
That is a problem, you know.
Samson went for Samson, to be honest, went for experience to me.
Yes.
Jaden Seals, I think Springer should be there over him.
Exactly.
Here's the problem, also, man. We do not have that strong depth that people believe in. If you understand, to replace, to make it's like we have a dead 11 down there. So people are
12.
So people are so scared that, oh no change. Suppose we had a strong 4 waiting then. We would say, no man, just move him and put that there. But people, that is what it means, you know. People are scared, you know. If even in a dead rubber match where it don't affect anything, people are saying no changes. People are scared. I don't happen. If we had a strong 4 or a strong 3, because Jaden Seals can come in and hold it up. But Johnson Charles has proven over and over again that, hey, I've been here and I do not produce. So, and they don't want to risk Samson because the old so yeah, but for me, as I said, I'll make change.
I agree with as I said, partly, but we can't we have a little of both? The caller there, what's your name, sir?
No man, Osman.
Also.
Yeah. Can we have a little of both where instead of okay, King is not performing. Okay, so you're going to drop him or rest him? No, drop and play Charles in that game. Why we don't have a little of both? Why we play both of them in that game to see if King has some semblance of regaining his form and to see where Charles has little of both. So instead of drop King and play Charles, why don't play both of them in that game? That's the point I was making. And rest Hope.
I can support that as well. I can support
what I was saying. A little of both. Maybe You see how Hope had a string of low scores too. He came good in this match. Maybe King Hoon and Powell Hoon is in that game. Maybe we don't know.
Because
But give them a last, since the game is of academic interest only. Play the players that are on the bench. Play these players who are not performing, who are trying to regain their form, and see where we are at going into Super 8.
And that's why I like Hope, you know. And as I was saying to you last week, Sir Lenny, where Shai in the interview that he did, the press conference interview that he did after the English match, so that he wants to make some runs, and he realized, right, he knows that the top order is not making any runs, right? So coming into the Nepal game, you can see from the get-go that he wanted to play not so much as a fast innings, but more of an innings where he consolidated himself, where he was, you know, of the mindset that he wanted to get into some form. I did not see that with Brandon King in the Nepal match. He was struggling to get the timing of the pitch, right? The shots that he was playing, most of the balls were not hitting the middle of the bat, were splicing off the bat, right? And that catch that was taken when he got out at longer mid-on, that was just a totally rubbish shot. He had no reason to play that shot at that time, right? We're already going at 6-7s per over, right? He not needed to play that shot because obviously he realized that he was struggling to find the timing of the pitch, right? But you're going to play a shot and play that rubbish shot. So obviously you can see that the mindset of Brandon King, right, is not also that he is not informed, but I think the mental space of Brandon King right now is just not at the level where I feel like he should be at. Total class player, have all the shots in the world, pretty when he's batting, but just the mental space is just, I don't think he have it right now. I don't think he's mentally prepared and mentally ready for the World Cup. He doesn't look hungry to me. He doesn't look hungry to me.
Give Brandon King one more chance.
See, that's what you see, and that is why West Indies cricket. This is why West Indies cricket is at where it's at now. You know, we give these guys too many chances.
No, but the thing is this, sir, we don't have enough quality players to just a chop and change. So you have to give a player like Brandon King a good little run to try to come good again.
I know, sir, Marcus, right? I feel like if Brandon King don't perform the next match, you know, you see him when I come say, I'm gonna change him out. You see when I come change him out in the match.
Listen to my parameters. If Johnson Charles and Brandon King plays and both of them perform, we're sticking with Brandon King. However, if Johnson Charles perform and King don't perform, King is going to sit on the bench. And if two of them fail, Charles is going to sit on the bench.
I agree.
So out of the three scenarios, two of them is in favor of Brandon King. Right? So the only way Johnson Charles get in, he has to perform, and he knows that.
And that is unfair on Johnson Charles' part. I am a Jamaican, and naturally, I should be biased with Brandon King, but I'm not, right? Brandon King has gotten enough chances to prove himself. He has the highest runs he made in the World Cup so far is 32, right? For a class player, as you said, that a better player technically than Johnson Charles, right? Overall better player, right? The ways in which Brandon King has gotten out, right, doesn't speak well of himself. It looks like Brandon King got out playing some rubbish shots.
All right.
For a class player like him, shouldn't.
One question. You see these two players coming, Brandon King, Johnson Charles, coming through the door, and they say, well, you have to pick one to bat for your life. Who are you going to pick? Farmer, no farmer, present situation. Who would you pick?
As I said, give Johnson Charles a run in the Italy match, right? And see what he does from there. And as I said, if he doesn't prove himself, then we go back with Brandon King into the Super 8. But I don't think we should give Brandon King a next game
Apart
until
from Brandon
until
King,
Johnson Charles
apart from
gets a
Brandon
chance.
King, apart from Brandon King and Charles, who else would you rest in the matching?
Rest Ravman Powell.
Errol, you don't agree with him?
If Ravman Powell does not
What
play,
is that? What was the question?
He said we rest Ravman Powell.
For what?
I asked in the Italy game. I asked him who else would he rest apart
No,
from
the batsman who we know of quality, have class, and so on, and has in a string of low performance, they should play in that Italy game along with the players who are on the bench. Those two players are must player for me in that game in Italy, along with the players who are on the bench.
Because if King, as we said from last night, if King and Powell does not play, they would consider them dropping them because they're not performing. But if Shai Hope and Hetmeyer and Rutherford does not play, you see they were rested.
May I say some? I may ask a question. What's it about Charles? So is he such a unreliable player that people are even the comment here? Charles is he's so disappointment. Charles is only there if the keeper is injured. There is sentiment being echoed. Is so against Charles playing is not funny.
I think the whole matter is because of the selection, how you were selected. Because persons were saying that he should not be there.
Yeah, a lot of persons were saying that Evan Lewis should have been the one that should have been
we should
selected.
throw our hearts and hands behind those who are there, man.
And that's how we Caribbean community supports the team, and it's quite sad, right? We need to give players some of the time benefit of the doubt until they prove themselves, right? Look at I don't want to stray away from West Indies, but we Australia now, right? They took Steve Smith to replace Mitchell Marsh, right, in the World Cup, because Mitchell Marsh had an injury, some testicle injury, right? Apparently, Marsh recovered, I think, shortly before the match against Sri Lanka, and they didn't play Steve Smith, right? And given the conditions of the match and of the pitch, right, at Kandy, Steve Smith would have played such a vital role in that match, right? Given his skills, right, playing the spins, right, and also should would fall fitting good at the top of the order. They didn't play him. They went along with Mitchell Marsh. They obviously got a good start, 104 of 9 overs for just losing 1 wicket. But at the back end, they lost 7 wickets. They lost 7 wickets for about 70 runs, right? No one to stand up and to consolidate for them. They were all power hitters, and everybody went in and swinging off the ball, and all of them out almost in the same fashion, right? So we need players who can stand up, right, in the pitch, make sensible decisions, and not give away their wickets easily. And Ravman Powell have done that in the last 2 games in the World Cup. Out to the same leg spin, playing the same shot down the ground, and getting caught at long off. The same shots. You know what your weakness is, right? Rotate the strike and give the strike to Rutherford, who was playing with in the English match, right? He chose not to, right, and got out to the same shot that he got out in the Scotland match. So this is what this is what I'm saying, right? We need, not because we know these players, these are our traditional players, right? Give the other persons in the squad a chance, right, to prove themselves. And we don't want a case where we fall in the Australia bracket. Renshaw played for Australia, played against the I don't remember which team they play against, and he made 60 runs, right? And they pull him out in the match of Sri Lanka. And then they're the same persons who were calling for Renshaw to come out the squad, the playing 11. Where the same commentators were arguing why Renshaw didn't play the match against Sri Lanka. Right? So we as supporters need to stop this foolishness, Sir Lenny. We need to stop this foolishness. Give the rest of the players some chance.
Listen, from last week, we keep asking who must play and so on. And some people was we can play Johnson Charles and we can rest King, drop King, whatsoever. Tonight, what I'm seeing, getting closer to the match, which is tomorrow night, what I'm seeing is that 90% of the people are saying do not play Johnson Charles. 90%. Most people in this comment section is saying don't play Johnson Charles, you know. And
if you ask them, Sir Lenny, why they say to drop or why not to play Johnson Charles, it's going to be the same reason that we're advocating now to rest Brandon King, which is inconsistency.
I think they trust King to come good. I think they trust King to come good or better more than to give Johnson Charles a game. That's how I think.
But Marcus said last week, say we should give Johnson Charles another chance in the Nepal match. Isn't that what Marcus said last week? Sir Marcus?
In the Italy match.
Didn't you say last week that we should give Brandon King another chance in the Nepal match?
Prove himself. It's Brandon King. Yeah.
And you're saying again now we should give him another chance in the Italy match.
No, what listen to what I'm saying now. Based on who we have, right? I am putting players on the bench based on rest, not performance. Rest. So I would rest.
Oh, okay.
I would rest the captain, rest Edmeyer, and probably Rutherford, and bring in Johnson Charles and Samson, because I want to see what they're doing. I want to see how they're performing. But I want also for the players who are not scoring any runs to try, and because if you look at it, let's put aside Johnson Charles and Brandon King and look at Samson and say a Powell. We're not even having the debate, because in our eyes, I don't see Samson taking Powell game now. I don't see Samson taking Powell game.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that.
So you need Powell to come good. So you're going to give him a chance to have an next innings. You're going to give Brandon King a chance to have an next innings.
Bring me to another important question, Sir Lenny. If Brandon King don't perform in the Italy match, what do we do now going to the Super 8?
We have that question over. That's a very good question.
Johnson Charles have to perform.
Huh?
Johnson Charles have to perform.
So hold on, Marcus.
And that's crazy.
No. What he's saying.
We don't have
it.
Hold on, let me hear Errol.
What he's saying that say you don't change the team, and I understand the caller there, the gentleman there. He makes some valid points. Say you don't change the team.
Right.
Play the same team against Italy. And these two batsmen, especially the Powells and the Kings, they fail.
They fail again.
They fail again. Yes, again.
What do we do?
Are their position safe in the top 8 against Zimbabwe? That's what he said.
What you do, Marcus? What you do? King fail against Italy, Powell fail against Italy. What do you do?
What do you do?
Why you do Monday morning? Why you do Monday morning against Zimbabwe?
But I say it already. If King fail and Johnson Charles perform.
No, man. No. You hear the scenario. The scenario, Johnson Charles won't play. You won't see where he's at. Johnson Charles, you won't know where he's at.
No, yes, you won't know.
You won't be playing in Italy game. I'm saying that if we play the same team that played Nepal,
Yeah.
And so the Charles and the Samson and all of these won't be played.
That's right.
And King and Powell fail in that game. How do you select the team for the Zimbabwe
Zimbabwe.
Monday morning?
Yeah, but that question would be for me because I am making changes. Understand?
Yeah, but I'm saying,
but if they fail, the coach would have failed as well. Because the coach basically is the one who should make the changes.
yeah, but
So
then I'm answering. You have answered the question. Would you? All right, let me make it clear to you. Would you play King and Powell in that game on in the Zimbabwe?
No. That's why it come back around to my position that changes must be made. So
that's why
if they don't make any changes
Marcus,
and then these two persons fail, you have to drop them.
And that's why I go back to the point again, Sir Lenny, as I said last week. The changes should not be made in the Italy match, right? We should have made changes in the Nepal match, right? Because we would even stand a better chance of beating Italy. Because Italy, no disrespect to Italy if there's anybody from Italy watching the live. Italy is of a lesser quality than the Nepal team, right? So we should have made those critical changes in the Nepal match and to see where those players are at and where the players need to be. So we can make those vital changes going into the Italy match and then subsequently the Zimbabwe match that is coming up on Monday. We can't allow the Italy match to determine who are the players we're going to select going into the Super 8. Because Italy is of a lesser quality, so they won't be challenged as much as they would have been challenged in the Nepal match.
All right, this is the next question as well. As the coach, what would you be saying to a player if he fails 2 times and you drop him after the third match? And
he needs to perform.
But bear in mind that this player was performing before he fails those 2 times.
That is before Marcus. This is the World Cup. We cannot be giving any player any Shai favoritism. We can't make it seem that way.
Remember, when you pick a 11, especially in terms of our batsman, when you pick those 5 or 6 batsmen, you are saying that these 5 or 6 persons is my best, Is my best, So you have to give them a chance. You can't just pick a player and him fail 2 times.
And again, I'm going to say this, Marcus, and I want you to listen to me.
Wait, you see if it was a player who was making
let me land the plane. Let me land the plane, and then I'll give you the platform. Australia did the same thing, and Australia is on the plane going back home now. Renshaw is in a better form, right? In the World Cup. And Steve Smith is a better quality player, right? And is in a better form than Glenn Maxwell right now. They went and played Glenn Maxwell and Marcus Stoinis, took out Renshaw, didn't play Smith, right? And they paid the price for it because they went with more popular players, more experienced players, but not the players who are in form.
No, coach blunder right there.
Yes, and we don't want the same thing to be attributed to our team.
Who we have on the bench is not world class. Steve Smith is world class. So who we have on the bench is not world class. No. If we have world class bench, then chop and change easy. But when you have some players who are Johnson Charles who is at the tail end, basically, not even tail, because the tail ain't done the tail now. Johnson Charles done the tail at the end. Reach the end. And you have a Samson who not established nowhere, basically. How is it that you're going to just make a change? So the coach have confidence in you, if he just put you in the crucial games, So when you have a player now who played 80-yard matches for you as a team, and he's going through a little patch, you can't drop him. You can't drop him just like that. You have to give him a chance to at least give him a run for say, all right, see it, me give you 4 matches, sir. You can't complain, but you can't just drop him after 2 matches. You can't drop him after 2
remember, be mindful that we don't have enough games. It's not like any other.
Is
As I
that a
said, we have
series?
only 6 or 8 games
Yes,
in
not a
the
series.
tournament to play. So we don't have this 4 and 5 and 6 games to see a person gain form. If a person played 2 or 3 matches, remember, Hope was not in any form either. We gave him a third and he
Yes,
performed.
he
Right.
And
performed.
so on. He's the captain. He performed. And after the 3rd game, he was on a low performing mode too until the 3rd game. He gave us some runs. And
That's why
so
I'm
you're
saying.
saying that you give them some time to gain form. How
Right.
much time you will going to give these
A
players
player,
to gain the form so that we can select them for the top 8?
a player. All right. If Samson had made the playing 11 and Samson failed in 2 matches, Samson who get a 3rd match. So it depends on the player. You have a player like Brandon King or Ravman Powell, they're going to get a longer stretch in the team. Whether it's World Cup or Corrigo cricket, they're going to get a longer time in the team than a player who is up and coming. So it don't matter what we say, no. At the end of the day, no, they are going to try to let Brandon King find some form. So Brandon King is going to play the next match with Johnson Charles and
Well,
Samson.
you're hoping that will be the case.
That will
That's
happen.
what he's hoping. Is
That
that
will
a
happen.
sure thing? That's not a sure
No,
thing.
you're just speculating. You don't know that.
That's not for certain that
All
he's
right.
going to perform in that.
When you see the team, just text me and say, "Okay, Marcus."
Well, all right, tell me then. If you know that much, you seem to have some information that we don't have. If you know that much,
Yeah.
is Hope going to play in the next game? You probably can tell us that too.
No, Hope not going to play. I tell you that already. Brandon King.
Hope not going to play. Who is
captain.
not going to play, Marcus?
All right, listen to the 11 now. Listen to the 11. Everybody,
Yes, Marcus.
get your pen and paper.
Yes, gentlemen, let me hear the selector point of view
and
here.
paper. So opening, Johnson Charles and Johnson Charles and Brandon King, right?
Opening. Okay. Yeah.
At number 3.
Yeah.
We're going
Write it down, Mr. Host. Make you write it down. Make note of it.
Number 3, if we get a good start, we're going to have Rutherford at number 3. If we don't get a good start, we're going to have Chase at number 3. Okay? All right. So we put aside there. We have Ravman Powell, Samson will bat at 6.
You read 6, you don't read 6 yet. Voila, you don't read 6 yet.
Remember, we have the 2 openers.
Yes.
And I said Rutherford and Chase will
okay, that is 4.
Position.
4.
Then you have Powell.
Position.
Then you have Powell.
Yeah.
And then Samson. Jason Ola. If Shepherd is okay, Shepherd. Ford. How much that we got now? Ford? How much that we got, Mr. Lenny?
You block. Lenny, you mute your mic, host.
No 7.
I think
you
it's
mute your mic. Your mic is muted.
Not hearing you.
Not hearing you.
While you sort out that, I think I got about 8. So we have Seals and
Sorry, you hear me now?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Sorry about that. My mic went dead on me. No, Marcus, you have 9.
9?
Yeah, you have King, Charles, Chase, Rutherford, Ravman, Powell, Thompson, Older, Shepherd, and Ford.
No, well, yeah, all right. So keep those. You have 9. So I'll play Seals and it's a toss up between Moti and Akil Seal.
You arrest one of the spinner.
Yeah, man, I rest a nice spinner, man. One nice spinner. Probably two of them are going to
Italy play spin well, you know.
Yeah, probably two of them might rest too, you know.
So you're
Italy
playing.
plays spin.
Hold on. You're playing the two all rounders.
Yeah, man. But remember, you know, if Shepherd is okay, you know, you want to give back Shepherd a game to see how he is, and you want
So why not rest Ford and let the two spinners play?
No, man. Remember, Ford get him rest already, you know, or him drop already, you know, so Ford can continue playing. And Ford need little batting under his belt as well, so probably he might get a little bat as well.
The antenna up there talking to you. You can read your
Matthew, I
comments.
say you want to reconsider your selection.
You say with all
Of
due
who?
respect.
Of who? A selection of who?
Yes, Athena, tell him which one you think he didn't get right. Because
I
he's the
really
selector
agree
now, you
with
know. He's the Sammy now in the chat.
So the only
Osman, you agree with Marco's selection?
Totally disagree.
name your 11. Name your 11.
Totally.
Wait, Mr. Lenny, right Osman 11 now.
Yeah, have him, man. Have him.
Yeah. Give me your 11.
Me have my 11 no, but I have to my 11 coming in a video. Sorry about that.
All right. So at the top, Johnson Charles, and I still would want to have Shai Hope at the top. He made the 60 out of 44 balls. That was
straight, no brother. You're Job King. Yes, you're Job King.
Yeah, beat on the bush. Let me calm beside me, let's calm beside me.
Yeah, Job King.
No explanation.
No, he must say, like you don't want nobody pick it up. I want Hope to play. You're Job King.
no, trying to sound diplomatic. No, but for true, by the reason why I'm putting him back, Shai Hope, he made some runs yet, but it was quite slow. A strike rate at around 137, 138. That's quite slow. Rather than going to the Super 8, I think we'd want to have to be doing better. So I think he has made some runs in Nepal, but I think he needs to make it a little bit faster. So I would put back Shai Hope, right? So if he can just solidify that form that he has, right? So it would be even better. So Johnson Charles up front, Shai Hope coming in at 3. Top man, Shimon Hetmeyer. At 4, I'm going to push up Rastan Chase. After Rastan Chase, they're going to give the young man a try. That's Quintin Thompson. If Shepherd, I hope he's fit and up and running. Comes in at 6. I want him to get some time with the bat. He hasn't gotten in enough chances as yet. And then push down Holder to 7. Akil Hussain went for runs in the Nepal match, 30 odd runs. I don't think he quite in his form as yet, so I'll put him back in the Italy match. Hussain, Moti, Shemar. How much is that?
Joseph, you say?
Yeah, Shemar.
So you're not playing Steel? Anyway.
No. I don't think C is I don't think C is a T20 player. Honestly, I don't think.
You need one more.
And good back. Moti, put him back, Moti, man. Moti.
No, you have Moti in your team, you have Charles Hope, Hetmeyer, Chase, Thompson, Shepherd, Older, Hussain, Moti.
Oh, Ford. Sorry, my apologies. Ford. He was exceptional in the last match. I think he should play against Italy. I think that if he does good again up front with the ball, I think we should use him in the Super 8 against the Zimbabwe side. So put him back forward again in the to bowl the new ball
You earlier have 11 or you agree with Osman? Who you more agree with, Marcus or Osman? You heard the two. People put in the chat, put your 11. Put your 11. Let me see if you who picking Johnson Charles. Put your 11 in the chat. Yeah.
It's only probably 3 or 4 players. I will play consider one of the spinner. I would play both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Italy plays spin well, but I would certainly play King and the other opener there, Johnson Charles. I would drop Hope and make King captain the game.
Oh, you'd rest Hope for this match and let.
Yes, I would rest Hope. I'll make King captain the game.
Shanil, where were you? Shanil Dixon. Good night, Shanil. Good night, everyone. Good night. If you
Treasure is there. Treasure Max is in the chat, man. Big man, Treasure. He's there, man. Yes.
What Treasure is?
There's a Treasure Max. I think they're gonna stay with the same 11 because they are using this as a prep match for the Zimbabwe match because that team is known walkover. That's my opinion. I don't know if I make sense. Make some sense,
Marcus. I didn't pick him up. I'm trying to go on it. Marcus,
yeah.
Boy, year 11 look away, you know, Marcus. Cause you have Shepherd and Ford together. Well, Osman have Shepherd and Ford together. You only pick one of the spinners.
I've not played.
Eh?
My 11 have been all the players who have not played as yet. And I think the West Indies is going to play all the players who have not played as yet.
I don't think so.
Why would you bring Seals and don't give him any game?
Look here, it wouldn't be the first.
As I said, Seals is not a T20 player. I don't think he's a good T20
But you bring him.
He went down to Centurion and he got clobbered down there. He had no answer whatsoever for a speedster. And they made him look as if he was bowling medium, even slow, like it was a slow-paced bowler, right? He's a one-dimensional player, no slower ball. It doesn't play. It doesn't seem as if he uses his head much in the game, right? So I have no confidence in Seals whatsoever. He's a very good test player, but I don't see him as a T20 player.
I am saying this now that all three.
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, wait. Just a minute. Right, 07. We not using language over here, brother. Please, just read it out. Me delete your comment. I delete your comment. But I'm warning you, right? Not make them comment here, please. If you don't agree with what we are saying, just say, boy, I don't agree. Don't cuss, not do nothing. We not use that on it, please. It's a debate. So you learn to appreciate what one is saying and you counter. Don't be short, right? Please, don't do it. Don't do it. Me not like them something. All right? Me delete your comment, but don't make any more. If me block you. Please.
Treasure, can you read Treasure's comment?
Treasure, the link is there. Come on the show. Marcus, what you were saying? Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I was saying that they are going to play. Sorry, the 3 persons who have not played before. All right, and rest some players. If you don't play these 3 players, it is likely that they would not play any more games for the rest of the World Cup. All right, so you have to give them a chance to prove themselves, and this is the only game that we have that they can get. It's not about sticking to I-11 or anything like that. It's just that you need some players to get a chance to play and to see where they are.
No, we should not be using Italy match for that. It's not an exhibition. We need players. We need players to show some skill. We don't need to hope and praise. All right, then we're gonna fling them in because we not have no more. This is our last game where we really it not gonna make no sense really, because we're not gonna lose no points or it not gonna affect the Super 8s. So we are just all right. Only on a game, we are just going to some game. All right, run up on the field and take some game. No, we shouldn't be using the match for that.
But that is what most of the teams are doing.
No,
Who tell you that?
So all right. So you're telling me that all of the teams that have qualified so far, all right? Let us see when they are going to play and see if they're going to use the same 11 from the previous game.
All right. You can look that. You can look at it.
Yeah, we can look at it. So we can start with the South Africa game and see if they are going to play all of the players who.
That's what I'm saying, Marcus. Tomorrow, the South Africa game, I'll be definitely looking at that, because they said the South Africans are gonna make some changes. So they're playing at 12:30. I'm gonna look to see if they make any and what are the wholesale, if any. Shut your back.
Yeah, man. Good night, man. Good night.
Well, go on, man. You not make no change. What make you not make no change?
You never change a winning format, Virgin.
But this match not have nothing to do. This match not have no result in it. You know.
That's why you don't change it, because the next game that is very serious is right around the corner. So you have to keep the players that you're gonna play in that game informed.
Oh.
And everybody know that Brandon King is not on farm, but the only farm all the West Indies players have right now is inconsistency. They are 100% on that. So we can't kill the guys them that is playing. Let them play out this and then sit down and do the right thing. Pick the right team from there on.
But what if Brandon King fail in this Italy game? What you do with him in Zimbabwe?
But then on there we go. All right, we're going to drop him to the Italy game and put in Johnson Charles and Johnson Charles fail too. Who you going to go back to?
I don't know what.
So what if Treasure Max? What if we put in Johnson Charles and Johnson Charles give us a quick 45 of 20 bars? Won't we play him in the?
No. To be honest, I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. You see the game cricket. When the game cricket when you leave cricket, you can go back to cricket. But when cricket leave you, you stay home and drink rum. and the cricket leave Johnson Charles long time ago. You get me? Yeah. So what I would do, I would put Rutherford to open with Shai Hope and drop down Brandon King down in the batting order. Just trying an experiment. That's what I would do.
But I try hard for the same team remaining.
Then come on, man.
He switch it, but he's not alone, and a lot of persons do that. They switch the players rather than drop. Rest them because they're not changing the team.
Lenny, if you were the coach, would you play the same team?
No, I'll bring in change it. I said that.
Okay. No,
Sir Lenny, that's something you have to respect, because you have sense, Sir Lenny. You're a man where you have the head for your body. You have your head for your body, Sir Lenny.
No, man, right? We don't make changes now.
Why we have that? What I know?
I have my
Sir Lenny. Sir Lenny.
I'll video tomorrow.
I want to ask a serious question, Sir Lenny, and I want the other persons on the panel to respond. If Sammy didn't have confidence in the bench, right? The players on the bench. If he didn't have confidence in them, why did he pick them to be in the squad?
That's what I'm saying. So that's why you're giving them play tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay, gentlemen, can I say something on that, what he just said a while ago?
Yeah, man.
It's not because Sammy have confidence in those guys, When the team was picking, those were the guys who turned up to the park. That's why you cannot turn them down. That's what happened.
What you mean, Treasure Box? No,
man, I must select them. I must select the park.
The Treasure Box, that them come at the park.
No, when I said who turn up at the park, they're the one who perform in the eyes of the selector, so the selector would see them. That's what I meant.
Selector. In the eye of the selector.
Make it try my say now. Them perform during the series with Afghanistan when Sammy saying want to see them. And I
Yes.
get okay, I get you.
Mr. Leonard, please, no disrespect to the panel, Leonard, but we have to understand that the only 100% in the game of cricket that West Indies have right now is inconsistency. So it is a very, very hard for us to put a team together because Brandon King failed this time, you drop him, and you play him the next time he make runs, and then you play him the next time he fail. Nobody is only Edmire alone is carrying that consistency in the team right now. Only Edmire.
Yeah, and he feel he make
I want to point out also our bias as support of the West Indies team. Majority of us of the community, the West Indian community, right, was up in arms to the selection of Ruston Chase, and right, given his performance in the Scotland and the England match. Everybody is now putting Ruston Chase in the playing 11. Oh, I'm not hearing anybody say that we should drop Ruston Chase anymore.
Because he's performing better than Brandon King and Rodman Powell right now. Can't you see that?
Yeah, but the same supporters were up in arms to the selection of Ruston Chase. On the same one did I say Ruston Chase no good.
Okay,
And
And he should not be in the squad.
Wait,
okay,
and
sir.
it's the same.
I was a cop, right? And the judge and the justice system say you're innocent until proven guilty. That's what will happen to those guys. Then. Yeah.
But
Okay, so you say it was a As I'm saying, it's the same thing. The same leverage should be afforded to Johnson Charles. The same way we were up in arms about Ruston, that Ruston is not good and Ruston is not performing. Shouldn't we also give Johnson Charles the benefit of the doubt to go and perform? What if Johnson Charles go in the Italy match and lick 100?
But I don't understand, how is it that you just want Johnson Charles alone to play? What happened to Samson and to Seals? Why you don't want those two to play?
I'm not. Let me say this. Our weakest point now in the side, in the team, is our opening pair. That's the only weakness I see right now.
Rodman Powell,
Really?
And that is the reason why I want to plug where the weakness is.
What about Rodman Powell?
Rodman Powell is a part of the middle order, and the middle order is firing up, separate apart from Rodman Powell. So I don't think our weakness is in the middle, right? Our weakness is in the opening pair, and if we don't get a good start in the match, then we lose 80% already at the match. We have already lost. So I think we should fix the opening pair, right? And I believe those 6 overs are very crucial in any match that we play. When we can lose quick wickets and recover, when we can get a good start, like what Australia got against Sri Lanka, I believe that if West Indies start with that quality, then we can go on to make 200 and add runs, 250, 260. But if we're not performing up the front, then we're going to leave all the work on the middle order, and it's not all the time they're going to come up and make runs.
Mr.
So
Leonard.
we need the opening period to fire.
We want to change your back. Let him finish.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you finish. Go ahead. Osman.
So I is not say so much that I am being biased, right? I love the game more than I love the players. I want to see West Indies. And I said this on the first night I came, Sir Lenny, and I'm saying it again. West Indies is going to be in that finals against South Africa. And I'm sticking to what I said. Right?
So India not going through?
No, sir.
Me right down that to the someone you go and wait.
I'm telling you, no host nation has ever won the T20 World Cup,
Yeah,
and I'm sticking to that.
They have gone to the finals.
They've
They have
gone to
gone
the
to,
finals, you know.
but they have never won.
But what you are saying is that India won't leave the group. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you say South Africa and West Indies. Check
Yes.
back. What are you saying now? Talk to me.
He's using the word what if Johnson Charles playing the Italy match and make 100. All right,
Yeah.
fine. He do that. What if? And he do that, he make 100. Then you're gonna play him in the match against Zimbabwe. And then what if he doesn't make any runs now against Zimbabwe? What you gonna say?
Drop him again.
This is exactly what I'm saying. So why are we gonna keep repeating ourselves? Stick to the evil that you know. That's all I'm saying.
Stick to the good. Stick to the good that you know. No evil.
Well,
Right.
that's the old saying in Jamaica. That's the old saying in Jamaica.
So check back. Basically, the substitute Johnson Charles and the rest, they won't get a game down there then.
If somebody is injured, fine. But at the present moment, what they're doing, what they have, I see that team fitting to make 250. But what they need to do, and they're not doing it, try some experiments since Brandon King can batter 3 or 4. And everybody knows that. So drop him down in the order and use Rutherford to open with Chase. And try that.
Not going to happen.
So if nobody is injured, according to what you're saying, if we don't have any injury in the side, which we are praying that we don't, because we don't want to wish any injury at any of our players. So if none of our players are injured, then those guys that are in the squad will not get a game.
It's only one player. There's only one player I see that is not performing. Not performing. No way at all. 0 performance so far. Right, as a top-rated bowler in the world, 0. Akil Hussain is below in the world of golf. He is not even double bogey.
But he performed in the England game, man.
So then this is what I when I start my
He performed in the England game.
When I start my
England game.
It was a little undercooked because he still went for runs and he even went for more runs against Nepal.
He's not performing. Why is he in an England game?
Yeah, they can't. No, man.
I think he got 1 wicket for almost 30 runs. I don't think he did much in that game.
Hello, remember that he gave us a good start in the England game. He applied pressure at one end. Remember, go back to his first 3 overs.
He got Jamie Overton wicket. Apart from that, he went for runs.
The word consistent.
He went for 32 runs.
The word consistent did not went down to
over.
Because they brought him back in the middle
India with the West
for 1 over
team.
the first 3 overs.
Wait, one person at a time.
Well, on the treasure, Max. Yeah, make one person talk, people. One person, please.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying that if you look at the first 3 over that Akil Hussain ball in the England game, he did not win for much runs. He applied pressure at one end. Is when they brought him back for that middle to the end, that last over. That is when he went for most of the runs. Now we keep on saying that he must just bowl his 4 overs straight. If he's not going to bowl his 4 overs straight, they can't bring him back.
Just bowl him out.
So
Osman, you strongly believe that no changes to this team.
No, man, they should make changes into Italy. As I said before, I want to see what.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to see what Quinton Sams. He has a lot of potential, right? He has the power and he has a lot of potential, and to play even the same role that Ravman Powell is playing, right? Ravman Powell, most runs he has made, is 14 of 11 balls, right? In this World Cup, I think that is just unacceptable, right? Unacceptable for a world class player, a player who knows India pitches. He was bought last season by the Kolkata Knight Riders, right? And before that, he played for Delhi Capitals, I think, right? So of the quality that he has, I don't think he's showing his quality whatsoever, right? He keeps making the same decisions and putting the middle order under a lot of pressure. I believe, and I strongly believe, give Quinton Thompson a chance and give Johnson a chance in this Italy match to prove themselves, right?
And Jade Field.
No, I don't think Jason Tees is ready for. I don't think he's good enough for them.
Marcus, you can't pick him on team where you want to pick him.
Our batting is the issue right now. It's not our bowling. Our bowlers, apart from Akil Hussain, our bowlers are getting the job done. Right?
Okay.
So I don't think we should trouble the bowling department. The batting is what I believe is undercooked, right? West Indies have the team to be making 220 runs consistently. If we're firing on all cylinders, right? So I'm strongly advocating for Johnson Charles and Quinton Thompson to get a match against Italy.
Okay. Errol, we're closing off at 11:30. Tomorrow is a long night because we're doing a watch along right through. The match start 12:30 people. Italy giving us trouble tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. Whichever team we play, it's going to give us trouble more if we change it, maybe give us more trouble. If we don't change the team, it certainly will give us less trouble. But I think we will come out the winner. Whichever team we use against Italy, we should come out the victor. They are good. They are not bad with their spin, batting to spin. They are not so bad. They are more susceptible to pace bowling, quick, bowling. So we should try to use the pace attack for the most part and probably drop one of our spinner against them.
Ottoman.
Yes, I strongly.
Hold on, wait. Not Ottoman. Treasure box, I want to. Treasure box.
Yeah.
Italy will give us problem tomorrow.
No, I don't see that. The only thing I see us coming away with a comfortable win. But the only problem, with what I don't know if it's Musselman, but somebody just said something a while ago and to try Samson and Charles. I would agree with him to try Samson. But for what series are you trying Johnson Charles to go to? Because after this World Cup, if there's no space for him there no more. So why are you going?
No, we can't say that. We cannot say that.
What, sir? How long you watching cricket, sir?
I've been watching cricket. My father introduced me to cricket from I was about 12.
Sir, Johnson Charles.
I've been watching cricket for about 20 years now.
The S come off of Johnson Charles' name, sir.
Also, man, he does not rate Johnson Charles. You have to understand.
I would agree.
No, I don't rate. It's not rate. Me not rate him. But the man, Rovman Powell, Johnson Charles, Rovman Powell is only there because of his athletic in the field. That is the only thing that holding him because he's not performing. I'm a Jamaican and I'm not gonna bias. He's not performing.
Okay.
He's the one they should put something in for.
Okay.
Because he's not doing nothing.
That's a change, yeah.
And they should have bring Springer down there. When they bring Seals down there, Springer they should bring instead of Seals.
Exactly. That man got four wickets against Afghanistan, right? With a decent economy rate. And they didn't pick him. I was baffled. I was baffled. Of all the change-ups, he has the slower ball, he has the back of the hand, all the change-ups, he have all the potential, all the quality, and I can't believe they went for Jaden.
And they use that series to pick the team to go World Cup, and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And that's what I'm saying, I don't get it.
West Indies is not consistent with the coaching, the selecting, they are not consistent. That's the only 100% thing West Indies have right now in cricket. Not
I agree
being
with you, Treasure.
consistent.
I totally agree with you.
Treasure back.
Totally
Treasure
agree.
back. You have to come back. You have to come back earlier tomorrow night. Cause trust me, we are closed off. We here
Yeah,
from
man.
9.
Yeah, cause me don't know if you see me suit up and in the freezer me I go here now.
Yeah, man. Bless up and come back
All right,
early
man.
tomorrow.
Yeah, man. All
Okay,
right,
then.
respect.
Hey,
Okay.
take
All right.
care.
All right.
When you want to hear if Treasure Box will carry to the semi-final.
People are all veteran, you know. Don't run with it. Marcus, Italy should give us problem or not.
No problem. My 11 will beat Italy comfortable. And then the comfort are not so bad because some of the players who go and get a bat now get a bat in the car. Johnson Charles and King are gonna beat after the liquor runs.
They
Well, I
can get
like how
one
you're
ball.
there for the
They can get
selection. I
one ball.
like how you're there for the selection panel.
They
Yeah.
can get one ball, you know.
Hello,
What
Mr.
you
Once you give Johnson Charles a game, everything over. Problem.
Okay, man. What say
Yeah.
you?
No trouble, no trouble. I think if we even go with our C team tomorrow, we should beat them, right? Yeah, I'm very confident in the West Indies team. A lot of predictions didn't even have us going to the Super 8, right? I watch a lot of podcasts, and most of the podcasts don't have. I think it's only one had West Indies going to the Super 8. All of them discarded us, right? They had Nepal going into the Super 8 over us,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that is
right?
true.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I strongly believe in the boys. I strongly believe in the camaraderie in the team. I can see that most of our players, apart from 1 and 2, most of the players, when you look at them, right, they're hungry. I see Hetmeyer got out in the England match, right? And his expression when he got out says a lot. Normally, when Hetmeyer out, he must smile. He was not smiling, right? You can see that he wanted to remain in the pitch, and that says a lot. He's taking a lot more tools, right? I think we're doing a little bit better with taking the singles, not as much as I think we want them to be, but they're making some more effort, right? With turning over the strikes. I strongly believe in the boys, and I'm saying it again for the last time, Sir Lenny. We're going to the finals.
All right. So I hear you. And you are saying that, remember what you said, you know. Me not write down this, you know. You say South Africa and West Indies leaving the zone.
I think that's the only side I believe that West Indies should fear. South Africa. They look
So
super to me.
don't fear Boomerang. Don't fear Boomerang.
No. That Bruma didn't do a lot in the Pakistan match. He got some wickets, but he's not. I think that the Pakistan batsmen they weren't playing according to the line that he was bowling, and they got out cheaply. But I don't think we should fear India. I don't think we should.
All right. Let me use this opportunity to thank you guys. Thanks to the panel. A lot of people are rating up this panel, you know, the analysts. They say they know the game and they stick to what they're doing. Thanks to Treasure Box who come on to. Guys, thanks to everyone. Thank you. We almost know all the names by I know all of your name now. I can only just look and see. All right. Tomorrow is a long day. And it's
What time are you coming on? What time are you coming on? Because I want to be here.
Tomorrow I'll be here 9 o'clock. I will go until 11:30, take a break, and then I come back 12:30 and I will do a watch along. Me and you watching it right through till that match finish. All right?
Okay.
So we'll be here. So let's go again. 9 o'clock I'll be on until 11:30. Right now, take a break, come back. All right? So do a watch along. So thank you so much. Marcus, pick up yourself. Osman,
Yes,
you were not here last night.
Bless up.
No, I their work, man. Their work.
All right.
Yes, thank you for having me again another night. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, bless up, Sir Errol and Marcus. We got yourself, Mubah.
Okay, man. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, look out for the video. Look out for my 11 tomorrow. I don't know if I want to agree with them. I just my 11. And I think my 11 will go there. I will make changes. I will have changes in my 11.
Of course.
Right?
It's all like
I have Marcus 11 and I have Ottoman 11.
Yes.
And then Errol said that he would play Johnson Charles. Right, Errol?
Which one?
Yes,
Which
Johnson
one?
Charles. I
Which
would
one
I
you
would
think?
drop Hope and play Charles as the Whoopman.
Out of the three 11s that you have there, which one you think you're leaning more to?
I'm leaning more to Ottoman 11. Trust me, I
So-
don't like Marcus 11. Marcus 11 look jumble.
It sound like you have a call for some backup for your 11. You know? Like you can't take some man. You can't take some man. I was thinking.
Marcus 11 look a weird.
Marcus, a sample man, you know.
No, as we said, the three players that have not played before must play against Italy.
And I highly doubt it that Jaden Seas will play. I can tell you. I don't know Sammy from Adams, but I'm telling you, Sammy's not going to play Jaden Seas in that.
Right now, it's more likely for Samson not to play than Jaden Seals. That I tell you.
We'll wait and see tomorrow.
Yeah.
As I said, thank you so much, analyst. Thank you.
Thank
People
you.
in the chat,
Man.
thank you so much. You know, remember, look out for the video tomorrow, and then 9 o'clock, and then we take a break. I get some water, and then I come back from 11 right till that game finish. All right. God bless. See you. Big up.
All right, guys.
Marcus,
Okay, gentlemen. You take care now.
Macbean is digging you up, Marcus. All right.
Bless up, Macbean. Bless up.
Bless up, everybody. Take care.
Okay, guys.
Good.
Have a good one. Bye now.